this story of retraining has become so important. When I went to EMC, the precision tool making place, there were a group of guys, and one guy who said I should call him Jerry the Mechanic. You know, he shakes my hand, and he and his buddy are talking to me. I said, "How long have you been working here?" They said, 20 years. And I noticed that a lot of the equipment now is all digital and fancy compared to the old machines on the other side of the building. I said, "Well, did you guys have to get additional training for this?" And they said, "Well, you know what happened was we used to work in this old plant, and we got laid off. We came here to Lorain Community College and took a 6-month, 12-hour-a-day course that completely retrained us, and that's what got us these new jobs, and we've been working for over a decade now at these new jobs." Now here's the thing. These guys, first of all, they weren't plants, as far as I know, unless the mayor's a lot slicker than I think. But these guys did point out that it was JTPA funds, job training funds, that the federal government and the state and local all work together to make sure that people have access to funds. They also said, though, during that time, they were still working 8 hours a day because they had found sort of, lower paying jobs just to pay the rent while they were getting retrained. I said, "Okay, so you're working 8 hours, going to class 12 hours? Yeah." I said, "When do you sleep?" "Well, in between class and taking the shift." They did this for 6 months. I tell this story, one, to emphasize how important the community college system is in making our workforce prepared for the 21st century. I make the point because, number two, it only works if the government is providing some help for people to finance their educations, their retraining. But point number three is, even if you've got great community college, you've got the financing, you've also got to want it. You've also got to want it. Think about these guys. You work 8 hours, you go to class 12 hours, you're working, you're sleeping in between, doing that for 6 months. But because they were hungry and they had confidence about their ability to translate their old skills into new skills, they've had steady jobs ever since that allow them to support their families. Now that's the partnership between the government, the free market, businesses, individuals. That's what we're trying to forge.